Hey everybody, thanks for taking a few minutes to check out my channel. I appreciate it. I know I haven't been posting a whole lot this past 4 or 5 months, except for the few shows I went to, Syracuse Nationals and last week and NNL Buffalo. But been kind of taking a little break from building a little bit. Tiffany, my girlfriend, and I have been doing a lot of fun other stuff, and spending some time together and just enjoying the summer, and taking care of the house and working and stuff like that. You kind of get a little tired there, so I took a little break. I have been plugging away though on my 1913 Model T. I have been plugging away. That's going to get done here pretty soon because I got to get my butt rolling because I have the NBA show coming up next year. There's a couple themes. I think it's Tom Daniels. I think it is Tom Daniels kit. Anything Tom Daniels you can build. I have made my pick. I will be showing that to you later here in the video. But like I said, I apologize. I haven't been posting a whole lot. Like I said, I've just been super busy and just taking a little bit of break this summer from building. But I'm going to get going because I have a long list to get done here in a very short time. So without further ado, let's get to the other part of the video where I'm going to show you what I bought off of Evilbay and some 3D printed parts I bought, and going to give you an idea what I'm going to be doing with these kits. So let's get started. Alright, let's get started with some show shout outs. This is the MS Midwest Scale Madness number 5. This is in shoot, where's the date? Oh, September 13th. It's coming up this weekend, I think. Is it this weekend? It could be. I'm not gonna be able to make it out to this one, but if anybody's out in the Midwest there, around let's see. Can't even see where it's at here. Looks like Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. That's where this show is. Sorry about that. So anybody out in that area, go check out that show. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to make it to that one. Then we got Fast Tracks Raceway and Hobby. This is IPMS of North Carolina. Their Fall Con 25. That's coming up the 27th of September. Another one I would like to get to, but it's kind of far away for me to drive. So I'm not going to be able to get to that one, but that one's coming up. And then we got, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. It's a Vascum Con. Okay, I'm going to go with that. That's in Hermitage, Pennsylvania. That's coming up on the 20th this September. So if you want anybody out in that area, I have to look that one up on the map. I might go to that one. I know there's one coming up in Erie, which is this one right here. The Erie Scale Modelers. They're putting on their show. This is October 4th. So this one's in Erie, PA, which is not too far from me. So I just might get myself in my pickup truck and go out to this one. These guys did come to the NNL Buffalo show, and a couple of their guys took home some hardware, so I might have to get out there and take some kits out there and show them some love. So if anybody's out in that area that day, check that out. Then we got Plastic Undercover coming up on the 11th of October. This one here is in Copley, Ohio. It's another close one. I might check that out. So that's coming up. It's from the North Coast Automotive Modelers. So you check that out. Maybe get out that way. Then we got Fulton coming up, which is only like an hour and a half for me this year. That's coming up in the 23rd of November. This is always a good show to go to. Dan and them guys always do a super good job. They were talking about canceling the show a few years ago, and they haven't done that, and they keep plugging away, and I'm glad they do, because it's well worth it. You know, everybody enjoys this show, and a lot of good turnout and stuff like that. So, but that's coming up in November, and this is the MDA show. This is coming up next year. Excuse me. On March 7th of 2026. This one here, it's having the Tom Daniel theme, and which is pretty cool, is because you can there's got whole different, and the classes here, it's got out of box. You can do it box stock, or you can do open. Any detail and modifications is allowed. And then there's another one. It's called model character models off the model sketchpad, rod and custom magazine design. So I'm not quite sure what that one is, but it's kind of neat. They kind of got 3 different categories for that. So you can either build it box stock, or or you can do whatever you want. Which I will show you what I picked for my build for this theme, and I will give you some ideas of what I have to do with it. If I do that, we'll see. Excuse my cough there. So that's coming up, and then we got BuffCon in April 26th. That's a little ways away. I'll definitely show these again in later videos. And then we got the BuffCon again. This is what it was last weekend, which is this is the one for next year. So there's a couple show shout outs there. So I did some shopping on EvoBay because I wanted to do a Tom Daniel build. I kind of got hooked on the kit I built of my Coca-Cola vending machine. Like I've mentioned before in a few of my videos of Mark Baston's phone booth, I thought that was pretty damn cool, and I'm like, man, I really like to do something like that. So, and I came across that vending machine, and I'm like, I'm going to build that, and I kind of got hooked on doing a model like that. So, and then when I saw the Tom Daniel theme for the MDA Roanoke show, I was like, man, I got to do another one. So I looked up all the models that he designed, and one of them that he did is the Tijuana Taxi. And I'm going to build this one for the theme. I'm not sure. Well, not going to be box dot. I'm not sure what that character model off the model sketch. I'm not sure what that is. But I'm going to probably do it in the category 29, open, any detail and modifications allowed. So I'm probably going to do that. I mean, this kit, I got it off EvoBay. It's not an original. It's a reissue. I think it was, 2009. They reissued it. Sorry about that. But anyways, I'm going to build that. I mean, everything's there. You kind of leery of buying stuff off of eBay there, but everything's there. I mean, everything is pretty cool. Everything is there. I mean, everything is there, so I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna tell you what I paid for it. I paid a little too much, I think, like we always do. And another thing I got off of eBay, this is going to be down the road, but I bought this fire rescue ambulance, and it's not going to be an ambulance or anything like that, but I'm gonna turn this into yeah. A hearse. There we go. And again, everything's here on this one. Stuff like that. And I got plans for this. I'm probably going to try and lower it. Maybe put a bigger motor in it or something or other. But it's not gonna be too crazy, but I'm gonna make this a hearse. So that came, this one here's down the road. So I'm not, no hurry on this one here. I'll just set this over here. And they got the USAC Builders contest, not contest, but group build off coming up. And this year they picked the 69 Camaro. So I got this off of eBay. I gotta quit calling it Evil Bay. I got this off of eBay. I got this at a pretty good price, I thought. So this is going to be my USAC build. So that one's going to be coming up here fairly soon. I got to get going on that. So I picked up some other stuff. My girlfriend, Tiffany, she bought me these little pumpkins. They're going to go, I'm going to kind of put them in, sitting on the seat or something like that. For my Model T there. It's kind of going to make it maybe fallish or stuff like that. I mean, it's not going to, I don't know what I'm going to do, but you thought it'd be a good idea to put some pumpkins on there, so I'm like, why not? We'll put some pumpkins on there. Plus, I got pumpkins to put in other models too, so I got that, and believe it or not, the only thing I bought at the NNL Buffalo show, believe it or not, was this 3D printed bull horns. Now the Tijuana Taxi has bull horns, but I thought these would be even cooler to put on that. So I'm going to add that onto my Tijuana Taxi. And I'm going to show you what else I got here. Got some always awesome stuff from Matthew over at MCV Products. If you want to go check them out, he's got a lot of cool stuff. So let's see what we got from him. We got a whole bunch of free stuff in here. I have no idea what this stuff is. I know those are carburetors. I know that. Again, I should have these open before I start my video. Struggling here, guys. Come on. Alright, I'm trying to figure out what the hell are these things. I have no idea what these things are. Oh, sorry guys. Oh my god. I have no idea what these things are. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I also got some radiator caps from them. Also, I picked up, let's let me get this focus back out. Picked up a Ford Flathead with Sonberg 97 carb and manual transmission. I bought this because I'm going to put this Flathead in my Tijuana Taxi. I love when to put a Flathead inside of excuse me, my Coca-Cola vending machine, and I thought that was pretty damn cool. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do another Flathead, and I'm gonna put this in the Tijuana Taxi. So I got that. That's pretty cool. Also, I picked up these wheels and tires. True Spoke Hot Rod 52. These things are pretty cool too. Check them things out. Check out the tires. I think they're BF Goodrich's, I don't know. But anyways, I was thinking about putting these on my Tijuana Taxi too. Even got the center caps. See the center caps right there? So that'll be cool. So I thought I'd do that. Also, Mark Baston there in 007 showed he had this tool for mounting your tires to do some sanding and stuff like that, to get the tread all sanded up. And I got one. I'll show you what I had, what I have been using. But I thought this would be pretty cool because this is more, oh, sorry. This is more sturdy and more heavy duty. So what you do is you put that on there like that. And voila. That's really in there straight and tight. And you stick this part here in your drill. And you turn it on and then you do your sanding and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And which is awesome because he's working on the new the new Savinio's next gen size tires, because I was the one I was using wasn't working. I'll show you what I was using that, and I used this for a long time. What I did was pretty much the same idea. What I did this, God, 10, 15, 20 years ago now. I just took a bolt and a nut, cut the end of the head of the bolt off, and just used the wheel, the outer wheel and the inner wheel from a Monogram NASCAR kit, and just drilled it out, and just been kind of doing what this thing did. Just put it together and went to town. But some tires were bigger and they wouldn't fit in there, so that was kind of hard. But that tool, this new tool here, is awesome. I can't wait to use that. I'll use that more than this, but this, I'll keep this for a backup, because you never know when you might need a backup. But that's pretty cool. Sorry about that. And also, I got some stuff from VCG Resins by Reese. This guy has some awesome stuff also. I picked up these headers. I don't know. People don't think they call them lake headers, but they're flat. Yeah, they are lake headers. Lake pipes. I did that on my the flat head on my vending machine. I like how that turned out, so I got these here. I'm gonna put that on that flat head. I got some U-joints, so you can make my own drive shafts and stuff like that. I'm glad that he's coming out with this stuff, because it's always a pain in the butt trying to make your drive shafts and cut off a kit, molded kit, and U-joint end, and trying to make another piece. But these here are awesome, so they'll fit right into your styrene rod like that, and they'll be nice and perfect. And I picked up these cups. These little coffee cups, little coffee cup mugs. And I picked up some cup holders, because you got to have cup holders in your car. So anyways, that's what I got. That's what's been going on. I've been doing some shopping. Excuse me, I can't get rid of this cough. And like I said, I went to a couple model shows this past summer, or one this past summer, and this one this past weekend. I'm going to get going on some builds. I got to get my Model T done. Here, let me. Gotta get my Model T done. Been working on that, plugging away. I got things painted. Now I just gotta start doing my detail and putting things together. I want to get that done, and then I'll start on my, I don't know which one I'm going to start next, but I don't know which one I'm really going to start next. Probably going to start that Tijuana Taxi, because the reason why I want to say that is because that one's probably going to take me the longest, and that one's the coolest, I think. And but Salvino says having a Builders Club exclusive model coming out, and if that gets here before I get my Model T done, that one's going to be first, and then the Tijuana taxi. But like I said in the beginning, I got a lot to do in a short time, and I got to get some stuff done. So I just want to thank you for taking a few minutes and watching my video. I will have some more coming up, and everybody have a great weekend coming up, and we'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.